For safe, cheap, and instant delivery on Ultimate Team coins, head on over to FIFACoinZone.com and use Dirty at checkout for that extra discount and wait just a moment. G2A.com has all the games and the codes, and Dirty will also hook it up. What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and hold up, wait a minute. I've got some free swag on Instagram right now. We're doing a giveaway. 3 of the new Sidemen Snapchats. If you want to get involved, all you've got to do is go over there and follow, drop a like on the picture. I'm going to leave links in the description as always, as well as on screen. Dirty Mike Vision is my Instagram, the only real Dirty Mike Instagram, and it's free, and I need you guys linked up, so go over there, get involved. I think the snapbacks look very fresh, they look tasty, they got some ice involved, and I wanted to give a few of those out, support the FIFA community. I went with an Everton versus Manchester City squad builder, keep the BPL theme. I don't want to talk much about this game because I'm not sure how it's going to go down. I'm recording this prior to the match being played, but I'd love to see Everton put on a premium quality performance as we go into match number 1, and I'm in Division 1. I wanted to test out the squad against some of the best FIFA players, and that 86 Aguero, I realize it's not an 87, and I do not feel a difference. I've done a lot of experimenting with both of these cards, and the upgrade versus the ordinary does not feel a shift to me. So I just got a lot of love for that 86 Aguero. The original recipe, it works. It makes it happen, Captain, as we do put home our second finish. Aguero's on the board, and he is making it go. Making it go. I never doubt Aguero. He's one of those strikers that just has the positioning you wish every other player in the game was able to do naturally. Always in the right place at the right time. And he never leaves you hanging where you have to tell him to make runs, and that's a great trait to have as a striker. Unfortunately, in FIFA 16, from what I've played, he had high medium work rates instead of high low, so there's a little bit of a spoiler. And I'd love for you guys to also drop some comments regarding FIFA 16 content, and I realize that we are doing a post commentary with no face cam, and that will not be the future of my squad builders. I do remember us doing an entire voting situation. However, I am rebuilding my dining room and turning it into an office, so I wanted to make sure I got you guys some content this weekend. But after today, I'm hoping to have an office, and we'll be back to HD everywhere and all sorts of goodness. No more sound problems is the plan. Maybe I'll grab another mic before FIFA 16. But yes, drop comments. What type of content do you want to see as FIFA 16 approaches? I'm planning on doing a lot of tutorials, and I want to kind of up the ante. I want to really make myself have to adjust and do some things differently outside of the tutorials, more so with developing my personality on screen, whether it's vlogs, whether it's skits, whether it's things on the second channel. I want to make sure that I have a beautiful array of variety between all the FIFA content, and then you guys really being able to get to know me and see the transparent Dirty Mike. I've got a couple videos in mind, put it that way, but I will be looking forward to the comments. And look at that, man. Wow, the composure my opponent had. And I love this Russian League squad where you had Rondon, who's now no longer in the Russian League. And he's got Zudasak, which is another player that's very much so slept on. I don't know what he was doing with Courtois, but we'll take the freebie. I feel like I was playing one of those games when you go to the arcade and you can just continually try to grab the stuffed animal. You guys know the claw. Please tell me somebody knows the claw. And it's unfortunately we're down at halftime. I felt like I deserved to be at the worst case scenario, at least drawn even, as we're trying to put pressure. Lukaku was an interesting mix with Aguero. There was times that I really vibed and I could feel the connection, and then other situations where was not that happy. And look at that for a finish. Wow, that was magnificent. I could use so many superlatives. That was just pure brilliance, the way the ball dips. All I could do is watch and congratulate my opponent. When you score goals like that, I'll never be mad at you. And another thing you're going to notice, when I'm playing in Division 1, you typically only see about 4 or 5 skill moves, and you see them at a very high level of frequency, with the body feint, the drag back, the fake shot, the scoop turn, maybe a little bit of some roulette action. And that's the only downfall from Division 1. It's not that your opponents are that much better at defending, but they understand the game mechanics so well that they cut the angles a little bit better, or they will know when to contain, where they just position players where some of the skills don't allow you to beat them. They're too fancy, or they're too wild, and it causes some problems in Division 1 and with FIFA 16. Sad times. I don't know if we're going to see that much drag back as we go 1-0 in game number 3. Who else? Mr. Aguero. And I don't think we're going to see nearly as much body feint either, which is a sad, sad situation because both of those skill moves have really been something that I brought to YouTube, and look at that. Sometimes you guys don't think that I experience the same FIFA BS that everybody goes through. No. And if you want to see full games, and I mean there is some crap. I can't believe this rebuttal I got. Never is EA giving me such a random piece of luck after my opponent was really gifted a goal as well, but don't count on that. But yeah, the live stream is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'll be adding in even more streams with the launch of FIFA 16. We're doing a live Road to Glory from now probably till FIFA 16 if you guys want to get involved. That was a beautiful goal. I just love Aguero. I can't get enough. Look at the step overs, positions it, weak foot, no problem whatsoever. Twitch TV/Dirty Mike, and that should have dropped. But we are looking very dominant at half. Maybe he's feeling a little bit salty. 7 shots, only 1 goal, and it was a pretty lucky goal at best. Now let's talk about the squad a little bit. So in net, I went with the American Tim Howard. I love his beard. Had nothing to do with why I chose him, but I think he's a better goalkeeper than Joe Hart for me in this installment. I've had better consistency than Company and Jagielka. It's an interesting partnership. There's some things that I liked, and there's other areas that I did notice a little bit of struggle. We did a great job controlling and having that presence and tackling with them, and they even shut down or were able to deal with a lot of pressure. Pressure oppositions is what I should say. In the higher divisions, you see people that play on high pressure, and I didn't have issues with that, but the slalom run, Company and Jagielka, they do not recover well. If you get beat, you're in big trouble. Then we had Coleman and Clichy, very solid fullbacks. I don't think anyone will say too many negatives about either of those players in this game. McCarthy, Barkley, and Yaya is a fantastic 3 midfield set. You get a little bit of everything. They're very physical. They don't lose that much in the mids, and it really helped cover up for Company and Jagielka. As you saw, we went 2 out of 3. I would usually include a post-match breakdown and everything, but for the most part, all I got to tell you is Aguero. I think in 3 games he had 8 or 9 goals. Lukaku was probably about a 7 out of 10, and I was very happy and pleasantly surprised with the inform. I think it's the second inform, David Silva, because he's never really been as impactful performer as I would have liked, but today in this squad he made it happen. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter at Dirty Mike USA, and Instagram, remember, at Dirty Mike Vision. I'm doing a giveaway right now. Go get involved. Make sure to keep it dirty.